So it's just real rapid great smoke. So this just real rapid great smoke.
I'm black and I'm rich, man. I own my shit, man. I feel like a new pimp. Young Q, if you do it, my city influence. They say I'm a new pimp. A black when I'm moving, my RPG's moody. I feel like a new pimp. By enemy shooting, new races is screwed. Then we bringing two pimps. These rappers be too careless. They ratting on these.
Alright, y'all. What up? What up? What up? We here. Real rap, great smoke. Of course.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we back. Episode number 5. I feel good. We gonna keep this going. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got another artist, dope artist from LI, from Amityville, RJ DA Realest. Know what I mean? Definitely. When I say a dope artist, I mean this dude's a dope artist, man. What he stands for, everything, man. We gonna definitely tap into that this episode or whatnot. But yo, RJ, say what up, boy. How you?
Hey, man, what's good, y'all, man? Shout out to all my RRGS, man. You already know, man.
Shout
I'll
out.
tell you something, man. It's the crown right here, man. It's red, black, and green flag I got, man. The red stands for the African blood that runs through my veins. The green stands for Mother Africa, and the black is the symbolization of the color of my skin, man. So
that's a fact.
You feel me? We represent, we coming out, man. We represent LI, represent North Amityville, you feel me? Hey, man, we here getting live, man. We live tonight. We was just partying before we got on here.
Yeah, big time, man. Big talk, man. I definitely appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Like, definitely appreciate it, man, for real.
Hey, man, you already know, man. It's a pleasure both ways, brother, for real.
Well, you know, RJ DA Realest, he works with Mass Appeal. He works with some big, pretty heavy hitters in the industry or whatever. You know, really good artist, man. He works with another person we interviewed here on the podcast, Villa G, or whatnot. But we're gonna dive into real quick his catalog that he got. You can find him on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, RJ DA Realest, and he's also on Spotify, Apple Music, all DSPs. But from what I got here, because I'm subscribed with Apple. But what I got here, he got a joint single called Turn Up. That was from 2017. We got some joint called Heat. That's another single from 2009. We got another joint which is one that I definitely like, which is in my playlist, that NY playlist, which is called Get Back. And he had a single that he dropped this year, which is called New Panther. New Panther is so fire. Like, yo, y'all gotta tune in. You could definitely check on his page for New Panther. The video is out. Fire. Production on that is fire. And he also, just to give it a mention, he also deals with PMD, the legends, man. Like, you know, those is people that he deals with big time, with Mass Appeal and everything. But first thing I want to talk about with you is I want to talk about your work with Mass Appeal, PMD, and Villa G.
Hey, man, you know what I mean? It all started like 2017, you know what I mean, was when I first went on tour with EPMD. I'm saying Parrish and Eric, man. We went to Philly, we went to Pittsburgh, Buffalo. You know what I mean? We just went to a lot of different spots, man. It just put me on a different way. It showed me how to get on stage, you know what I'm saying, hold a mic, rock the crowd, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? From there, we did the album Business Mentality. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in the booth about 9 months. You feel me? From the morning all the way to 12, 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? The next day, every day, you feel me? Like, and from there, you know what I'm saying? We went on that second tour, you know what I'm saying? Overseas. Business Mentality is out right now. You can find that anywhere. You can go on that Piff and find His Wall Reloaded. That's the mixtape of me and Parrish. You know what I mean? So from there, you know, just going through everything, going through all these shows, running through Brooklyn, Harlem, Queens. Me, my manager, Radibus, shout out to Radibus. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Villa, coming on. He came on a little late. He been rocking with us for about a year and a half now. But I've been rocking with them. I've been rocking with P&M for like 5 or 6 years. But since he been rocking with us, we done did crazy amount of shows, that seen things a lot of people ain't see, you know.
Right.
Like, it's been crazy, you know, learning game, you know, from an OG like that. You know what I mean? Getting on Sway in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say that must be something really dope to be able to work with OGs that are legendary like that in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not wrong with you know, being discovered by a Diddy or anything like that. But when you have that schooling from those guys that really seen it from the creation of it to where it's at now, and be able to have those guys, you know, of the support and in your ear to tell you, nah, maybe you gotta this way or that way. Like, you know, I want you to explain to people how that is to have those type of people around you and in your ear to tell you how to move through this industry compared to kind of, you know, major labels and things like that.
You know, when you got an artist, you know what I'm saying, a legend like P, you know what I mean, it's different because labels want you to be made before you get there. That's the harsh, you know what I mean? A lot of people ain't going to hear that, but that's the truth. You feel me? Like, they want you to have your numbers. They want you to know your business. They want you to be established already. You feel me? But when you're dealing with somebody like P, you know what I mean? They there to guide you, bring you through that door, show you the ropes. You feel me? Like, and tell you the things you need to do. You know, the process of making the song. You know, the business side. You know, contracts. You know what I'm saying? The way you deal with your money. You know, as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Getting your name, you know what I'm saying, established, you know what I'm saying, like, and just getting the business done above everything, because it's like, it's 90% business, 10% fun. You know, you can say how you want to say it, or view it how you want to view it, but it's, you know, it's different when it's from the OGs, you know what I'm saying? Beside the fun, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just a different light, man. You learn how to create and get money as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just drop jewels on you. Every given moment, Peter drop a jewel on.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That to me, that's fire to be able to be around those people, man, and learn the industry a little bit, like I said, a little bit different compared to some of these guys who are kind of throwing it to the wolves or the sharks or whatever, and everybody's kind of controlling what they're doing and how they're doing it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really dope. One of the other things I wanted to talk about as well, with you being around those type of legends as well. What does it do? What does it do to your pen when you have to present them a track, or you know, knowing how things were for them back in the 90s and in the 80s and things like that. But how is it for you with today's times and the way the music sounds? How is it for you presenting, you know, when it's time to make those decisions to say, like, yo, this track is the one right here, this is what I want to push next or whatever? So how could you say is the legends here? Are they more like, all right, I understand this is today's sound, I can accept it, let's go with it, or you know?
They more like, they're more on that tip. You feel me? Like, you know, at first, you know, when we first started dealing with, you know, P&M, you know what I mean? It's, you know what I mean? Like with anything, you know what I mean? They catch, like, and it's like they got the bop, they got the groove, and they fuck with, you know, what all the young cats is doing. You know what I mean? So with that process, you know what I'm saying? They just want to know that, you know, bars is in there, you know what I'm saying? We just represent the squad the right way, you feel me? Like, but running past the new stuff, they definitely got a good ear for everything. You know what I'm saying? P was just taking a picture with the baby, you know what I mean? Like, he just did a remix to one of Nas's joints. I don't know when he dropping that, but you know, that song right there and that beat right there tell you, like, yo, he up on things. 808s, everything, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
and he's still remaining himself, you feel me? But they up on things. So whenever we had to run music past them, you feel me? As long as the business was correct, you know, like, it was always on. You know what I'm saying? It was always on. And as far as the penmanship go, you know how that go. Like, when it's a PMD record, like when we was doing the Business Mentality album, like, you know, everybody in the room, the whole team got to check your bars. Like, it ain't no yes man. You feel me? Like, this shit real. So, you know, you always gotta make sure you know you ain't competing, but you know, Niggas want to bring their best. You gotta bring that.
Nah,
You gotta bring that
always, yeah. I'm gonna
with
ask.
them.
I'm gonna ask because I got to. I gotta like this first before I ask this. This one of them questions I gotta ask. So, working with them legends, being in the room with Villa, because I know I never worked with Villa like that on like records or anything like that. But hearing his music, like I say, I'm a fan and all that. So it's like, yo, I know Villa gets busy with the bars and all that. Just gotta ask. You ever had to rewrite something? You ever been in the studio with the niggas? It was like heard some shit, and before you was like, like nah, new verse. And anytime Legends made you ever feel like niggas, nah, this verse ain't it. I gotta, you know, get you that competitive vibe to step it up.
Nah, never. I can't. Yo, Villa's nasty, son. He's always nasty, man. I say this. He's laid a verse on a song that we be doing. Like, all right, he laid his first, and I hear his verse before I write mine, and be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, he got a crazy flow, and this shit is crazy. Yo, I gotta not. You know, it kind of pushes
Not
the
just
pen.
Villa,
You know what I'm
but the
saying? Like, oh,
OGs
nah,
too. They ever make you not just Villa, but the OGs ever spit something y'all got on the track and spit something and you just look at the OG like.
I say in the beginning, right? In the beginning, when I was first rapping on them type of beats, you feel me? P was on some shit. Like on the business mentality, that nigga was on some shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you rapping, it's more than just bars sometimes. He got the flow, the delivery, you know what I mean? So it's like,
All that.
you know, there was, I would say like, man, there was I would say the second track on Business Mentality, like Slow Your Roll. I heard this verse, man, and that shit was like, oh, damn. Like, I might have to go rewrite my shit.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I knew it was a moment. I knew it was one of the moments.
Yeah, it's like, man, I gotta rewrite this shit, man. This is different than, you know what I'm saying, just straight bars. So let me get on mine.
Yeah, I don't think it's I believe every rapper got that moment, man. Every rapper got that moment when they've been in the studio with somebody and they just like, let me rewrite this shit real quick, man.
Like, let me go ahead and go ahead and rewrite this shit real quick.
Yeah, I already be knowing, bro. Already be knowing. But let's get into this. Let's get into this list I got, man, because I definitely got a couple joints in here. So my first joint I want to talk about, which was like I mentioned earlier, Get Back. I like Get Back. I like the production on it. I like the hook, the flow. Like, bro, definitely went down, walked on the beat. Like I really enjoyed that track, bro. And it's something that's why I say like anything, like I was telling Villa, anything that I put in this playlist that I got, that's LI or it's called driving music. Like, bro, like that's music that I could drive to. Like, Get Back. I'm gonna be real with you too. Get Back, get somebody ass with, or like you having a bad day and you get into a road rage. Get Back will definitely get somebody's ass with. But I really like that track, bro. I'm being so real with you. Get Back is such an L track, man. Like, what came about with that one? What got you, made you
like on that, right? On that track, man, good looks for saying that though, bro. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, but on that track, I fucking like, I don't know what came over me because before that, I was 2 records before that, I was on some, you know what I mean, like on some different type of wave, like, you know what I mean, the new era shit. And this is new era shit, but I wasn't trying to display the bars until I had heard something. I don't remember these girls' names, but I went to Power 105 because we every month we went to Power 105 and performed there. You feel me? Like we was VIP, all that. And I heard these 2 girls spitting, and I'm like, damn, shorties, you know what I mean? It wasn't like Get Back, but they was spitting. They was spitting hard, but they was spitting good. And then I started just like, yo, I'm about to get lyrical. I got to get lyrical again. Like I got something come over me. Like, yo, I got to get lyrical again. And I just was on attack. Like, in my mind, I'm like, shit, man. Like, fuck it. Ain't nobody. I just wanted to make some shit where like ain't nobody nowhere could out rap me like this. Like I'm trying to make like niggas be asking like, what was you trying to prove? Like, you know, I was trying to prove that the North Amityville, Northville could rap like this. It ain't just Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and all these niggas, you know what I'm saying? They dope and they are forever, you know what I mean? Like they solidified, but
we got
I wanted to bar heavy, hit him with compete. You know what I mean? I wanted to talk heavy with him, man, to show niggas like, yeah, niggas from the island is bar heavy.
So you got 2 joints on this list that I like as well, called Monster and ISIS, featuring Villa G. I like I said, dude, when we was chopping it up earlier, I told you I was gonna say it in this podcast. When I hear you and Villa on the track together, it gives me reminds me of Mobb Deep, like real talk, like reminds me of Havoc and Prodigy. And I told you already, like you remind me of Hav, and you remind me of Prodigy when it goes down, bro. And y'all chemistry on that, bro, is crazy. Like it's crazy, like for real. It's like it's undeniable. When I heard it, I was like, I heard Monster first, and then I went to ISIS, and I was like, it's like these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and it's ball, and it's ball after ball after ball. Like y'all niggas, it was no let up, and it was dope, man. It was dope, bro. Dope. But I definitely would like for you to talk about those 2 tracks to the people.
That track too, man. Like it was like, for some reason, niggas was just on some like, yo, it's time to get, like I want to showcase, like we're gonna showcase that we can spit with anybody, any flow, fast, slow, like yo, we ain't, because that's the thing with the squad, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing with the team, you know what I mean? And shout out to, you know what I'm saying, who we messing with right now. Shout out to our Cali Connect, you feel me? Like mad scientist. He's like a Dr. Dre, you feel me? Like that's another thing. A lot of people like, we fuck with P, and you know what I mean, we appreciate like everything that we ever did with him, ill as hell, you know what I'm saying? Like all the jewels he dropped. But the team we got right now, crazy. You know what I mean? We got Daniel, you know what I'm saying? He's from Rock Nation. He the one that's putting out Wild on August 30th. You know what I'm saying? We got we got these other, you know what I'm saying? We got not only I said mad scientists, we got Johnny T. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see him on the gram, he's a Cali artist, been doing his thing for a good minute. And we've been rocking with him for like 2 years now, you know what I mean? And we've been learning and doing crazy things, you know what I'm saying? Doing bigger things. We did 14,000 streams so far on New Panther. You know what I'm saying? It's only been day 6.
That was gonna be the next thing I was gonna get into, man. Let's talk about that new track, New Panther. New Panther's gas. Got the hub behind you with it, like gas. And you talking some shit. Talking that UEP shit, bro. Like, and it looks dope. It does look dope for the island to show, like you said, like, yeah, we got that. Like we got that, bro. Like we got that conscious rapper. We have the gangsters. We have this. We got the backpackers. We got them all, nigga. This is all here. Let's talk about New Panther, man. What besides you being on your RBG movement, but what inspired you as well to really? This is gonna be my next one.
Sure. I would say, it was just like, it was the feeling I had like around this time, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I was writing it, a lot of bullshit was going along, like, and just like the news was like every day there was another brother getting shot, another sister getting beat down, old, you know what I mean? People, grandmothers getting they pulled out by the car by their hair, asking, what am I doing? What have I done? What am I being attacked for? You know what I'm saying? It just shows, I mean, it just got me mad, you feel me? And I just was, I seen documentaries. I always see documentaries and learn about the Black Panthers, you feel me? And I always respected their movement crazy because it was like, you respected what Martin Luther King and them did, you feel me? And the way they went about it. But I kind of was on some shit like, I feel like Huey P. Newton, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you'll hear me mention Malcolm X too. I mean, like we part of the new era. I felt like, yo, we part of the new era. Like, yo, we not having that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're not gonna let y'all. You ain't gonna call me a nigga. You're not gonna put your hands on me. There's gonna be severe consequences for any of these characters that try to violate the community. You feel me? Like police or whatever, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? But we part of a generation that's not having it. We in your face, waving this flag in your face, and we telling y'all like we not, you know what I mean? We a strong movement. We kings and queens out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what inspired me. Like, you know, I respect Huey P. Newton and everything they was doing, and I just was like, yo, with this record right here, I'm gonna try to hopefully inspire young Black boys and Black girls that, and tell them that they can be Black, they can be rich, we're kings, you know, and bring light to Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, you know, fallen brothers and sisters out here that should have never got done like that. So when you and then for the racist people, you know, I don't know, you know, I don't really care how they feel, but you know, it's whatever, you know what I mean? Like in every record you hear, you probably gonna hear me say fuck a racist. That's just some shit I'm on. That's just some shit I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather say that than fuck the other side, fuck the ops, fuck another Black man. You know what I mean? I'd rather say that. But that's just the type of shit I'm on. But on that record, that's just what I was trying to get across. Like, you know, we the new Panthers.
Nah, it's definitely a L track. It's definitely has value, bro. Has value. And I believe once people pick up, more people pick up, you know, that 14,000 when I saw it on your page, I was happy for you, bro, because like that's a lot. That's a lot. And it's going, you know, it's gonna reach. But I just want people to really hear that shit, bro, so that it you know, it's always gonna be timeless. For me, it's timeless. For other people that hear it, that know it, it's gonna be timeless. But the world got to know that shit is timeless, man. And there's a lot of y'all out there, a lot of timeless music that people need to hear, for real. But really big ups to you on that track, man. That track is fire. Fire. That's my shit. That's my shit.
And for you, it's for everybody out there, supporters of the people, RBG, man, and you know, for the people that's Black and brown. You know what I'm saying? It's people to stand up. I mean, you want to play this shit, you know what I'm saying, and feel like, hey, you know, ain't nobody gonna fuck with us. Ain't nobody fucking with us, man. We ain't worried about them people over there, you know what I mean? They say, hey, you know, don't touch us, you know what I'm saying? We are peaceful people, man, but we ain't having it. You know, we want justice. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want peace, but we gonna get it by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, we protect ourselves by any means necessary.
So you got a song with John Jiggs and PMD called "You on Punishment."
Yeah.
Son said I'm suited. Son said I'm suited for all this rap shit. I'm Jadena.
Hey, yeah, still you caught on that. You caught on that line, son.
If that shit wasn't, yo, I ran that back like 3-4 times because that ball was just like, I'm suited for this rap shit. I'm Jadena. I said, yo. Yeah,
man. Good looks, G. For real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and what create them type of lines, like I always like what got me even into rap, you know what I'm saying, is watching battle rap. You feel me? Like when I was 19, right? I always was freestyling with the older niggas in the trap. You feel me? When I was a youngin', battling in the garage, what niggas in there, weed smoke, I'm in there battling grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't fully get on until I was 18, 19. My peoples had presented me with battle rap, the new battle rap. I seen this shit with Murder Mook and the battle and Loaded and all of them, the DVDs. You know what I'm saying? That's what I knew.
Yeah.
Then this nigga showed me B Magic and Chilla Jones. And I'm like, this nigga said, this nigga said, if he see war, I bet his wig curl under his scully like CB4. I'm like, what the fuck type of shit is this? Like, I ain't never
B
heard
Magic,
these
right?
two.
Come on, B Magic, right? B Magic was different.
Yeah.
B Magic was
When he first,
different.
when he first came out, my nigga, you couldn't tell. You like, yo, that nigga's lines was ridiculous. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
B Magic was a
So
different nigga.
I'm like, yo, I think I could try. Let me try this shit. And I just started like writing nothing but punchlines. Just nothing. It started with that. And I got influences from battle rappers, Eminem, the Locks. It go on and on. But you know, that's what type of shit. You know, I like lines that give you the sour face. You know what I'm saying? That give you that like, oh shit. So I always try to like, I want to give people who listen that, you know what I'm saying? Like, as I believe, like, yeah, that shit missing. It's missing, you know what I'm saying, today a little bit. Like, it's in there, but it's missing. Like, cold lines and punch lines should be, I mean, that shit should always be something that people look forward to, you feel me? Whether it's trap or not.
Yeah, because even what you call it, like I was gonna say about that track, like PMD, like niggas walked on it, and John Jiggs, like John Jiggs is a nigga that'll bar the shit out of you. Like John Jiggs, like yo, that dude got fucking bars for days.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Like son, he's another nigga that walks on beats that I feel is very underrated. Like I feel like niggas don't give son his flowers enough, man. Like he's a fucking nigga that walks on beats, bro. Like or a lot of ball for ball, there's a lot of niggas I can't fuck with him. I'm being real. I'm
Yeah,
being
bar for bar, man, he up there, bro. He up there. He up there. Flow too. And it, like, he got kind of like, he got a powerful voice too, man. Like the way
yeah.
he uses his voice, man, when he be spitting bars, like, yo, it's crazy. He got punches too. I think in that line, in that song, he had a line about like, yeah, I turn a 10 into a O. That's a Cheerio, nigga. Like,
That's a
you know what I
fact.
mean? Like, that shit was hard.
That's a fact. You got another one on here that's definitely in my playlist as well. That one of the joints I picked out, 4 a.m. in France. I picked 4 a.m. in France because it was different. Like the whole vibe, the song, the melody, you know what I'm saying? Even the way you even the flow, like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you singing on that joint, bro. Like it's real different. And it's a summertime vibe. I ain't gonna hold you. Bro, like I don't care if a nigga if a nigga in fucking Coram. I ain't been to Paris, but you know, 4 a.m. nigga, that shit still make me feel like France, man. Like that shit is hard, bro. Let's talk about that. Where did that come from?
Hey man, that came from the nights that we was overseas, G. Like that was like that was the first spot that we hit. You feel me? Like that was the very first spot we hit. Like we had got on a flight and went out there, and it just was like I just was talking about, you know, on that record, from the time we stepped down to the time we fucking got in the spot and then left. But it just was wild, you know, from the hotel, we seen the bad Jones, like whole different environment. Like we in the city, there's graffiti wherever we was at. There was graffiti all over the place, all over the city. This was like the Bronx of France. You feel me? And then we get to the show, and like, you know, we got dudes. It's just me and Pete walking from the hotel to the spot. Look, you got people trying to tackle us on the fucking way in the bitch. We do the interview, yeah. Niggas damn near like, yo, and this is true story. I had to like extend the arm. He was nigga ran full speed and got me. I'm moving forward, security guard. It got him, whatever like that. But it's just the fact that damn, like niggas was that excited. And then from the show, we done did interview with Two Jones, and then we came back to the hotel, and what you call it, man, just was bugging out. Like it just was a trip. The whole experience was a trip, bro. Like, and if you listen to that record, like, you know, it just lets you know, man. And then in that record, I let you know, like, you know, different things I was going through, you know what I'm saying? Like at the time, like I said before, like before niggas it even got on the plane, you know, I was going through some shit. You feel me? Like, you know,
Yeah.
police and shit. You feel me? Like niggas not knowing what the fuck is gonna happen. You know, am I getting on this plane or we getting in the cell? Like, but you know, it was just it just is everything. But 4 a.m. is just the night, you know, it was just about the night we was out there, man. It was just a movie.
Nah, 4 a.m. That's definitely lit, and it's dope that you made it to that plane, bro, and you ain't make it to that sub for real. Like I'm glad you made it there because that track is it. That track definitely is it. But let me ask you this: what's next after New Panther? You got anything else lined up? EP, album?
Yeah, hey, definitely, man. We got 17 days, you know what I'm saying? We got a joint called 17 Days, man. Um, that's gonna be in a Omar Epps movie, you know what I mean? It's a movie about torture, I guess, you know what I'm saying, from what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to guess, you know what I mean, I would think it might be coming around about October, somewhere around there. So you might hear that in theaters and movies. So check that out. And then, you know, August 30th, that's the next single that we really that's gonna be coming out, man, under Rock Nation. Shout out to Daniel. You know what I mean? He worked with Rock Nation, been with him for years, super official. You know what I'm saying? And be coming out on his album, man. He got a compilation album of all the up and coming artists, you know what I'm saying, in New York that, you know what I'm saying, that's been putting on. You know what I'm saying? So this shit about to be litty, man. You heard, and if you watch that music video of New Panther, you look at the end, that last minute, you know what I'm saying? It's a little clip of that. So if anybody check that out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
definitely
mean? Like,
check that out. Peep that New Panther, man, on that YouTube channel, man. RJ the Realest, man. Y'all gotta peep. Fire, fire, fire. Um, so what made you what type of lifestyle and how was it for you before you I guess you know started with the RBG movement and really like I guess like what made you wake up to it? What put you on? Who put you on?
so what made me want to start like the lifestyle I had before I started rapping, or
Nah, what I'm basically saying is like before you know how everybody say woke and all that extra shit or whatever, like what was it like for you before you like really grabbed that flag and really started moving
you know what I
the
mean?
way
It
you're
was
moving now?
before this. It was like I would say I was just on like I wasn't on no. I always was pro black. You feel me? Like because my peoples was like that. You know what I'm saying it was just like that. If you was to come in my crib, you're gonna see a whole lot of like Black Panthers all over the place. You know what I'm saying the Africa dolls, the pictures. You know what I'm saying that's just how my people was. You know what I'm saying and I never was the type to get the flag, you know what I'm saying, and rep the colors like that fully because I didn't know. I ain't have all the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have full knowledge itself yet. You feel me? Like I knew what I was and I knew what time, you know what I mean, but I wasn't repping it hard like that because I ain't know fully. You know, I was kind of if you want to know the truth about it, I was kind of bugging. Like when I was young, I was trying to gang bang. You know what I'm saying? I was, and not to say the niggas the gang bang bugging, but for me, as I had different talents and the homies and even my brother and all, and they blood, and they be like, man, look, man, you need to rap, nigga. You need to keep rapping, nigga. Like keep rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do is just keep rapping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep on your shit, man. Like, and this is me at 15, 16, 14. You know what I mean? People like, yo, man, you know what I mean? You good at football and you good at rapping, man. So either one of these, I mean, stick to that. You know what I'm saying? Stick to doing your thing. If you want to make your money, make your money. But you know, before that, before I donned, you know what I mean, before I put this on, I was just, I was just the same nigga, but you know, I ain't have knowledge itself like I do now. You know what I'm saying so that's the only difference now.
Wait,
I realize, you know what I'm saying?
what age did you like could you say you found yourself?
I would say like, I would say like maybe shoot, man, I would say maybe 22. 22 is where I really feel like, you know what I mean? Like I really was like, yo, you know what I mean? I know the history now. I mean, because at the time I was still trying to play ball. You feel me? I was still trying to play ball. So I went to
Okay.
National some one semester. saying I was doing Black studies, you know what I'm saying, African studies. You know, once you start learning more about your people, man, and start doing more history, and you know, you start realizing, damn, we wasn't always slaves. That's not all we was. We was kings and queens. You feel me? Like we wasn't always, you know what I'm saying? They want to see us chains and whips all the time, but you know, we had all the gold. You know what I'm saying, like we was royalty at one point. You know what I'm saying? And when
Like,
you
bro,
realize that, man,
when I started learning, it was like I just couldn't believe. I was like, the fuck was they teaching me this whole time? I was sick. I was sick when I found out the truth, bro. I was like, nah, this can't be it. I was like, this cannot be it. I was so sick. And I loved it. I loved every bit of it. And I just started like researching more and finding out more. Like that's one thing I never stopped doing. Like my scholar, one of my scholars or whatever, I call him a scholar or whatever, because he could tell you some shit. He could tell you some shit. My OG, he literally like, bro, like broke all this shit down to me. Like I can't break all of it down to you now because it'll take like forever, but the way he broke that shit down, scary and it's sickening, but it's the truth all in the same time, bro. Like to find out who we are, where we come from. Like he put me onto a website that you can go and look up the Atlantic slave trade, bro. Like the Atlantic slave trans shit, like to see the ships and the loggings and like how many, where they, it tell you where they left from, where they went, how many was on the ship, how many died, like where they went to.
hundreds of thousands, I mean, millions of people, millions of our people, man. Like a lot of people didn't even make it to trip, man. They ain't make it over here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild, dog.
I started watching how African food changed America. It's on Netflix. Son was like, oh, son said something about yams. And the black lady was like, you talking about these? He's like, those ain't yams. She's like, yes, they are. Things was like this big, bro. And it was like brown, had hair all over it. She's like, that's a yam. She was like, what you eat in the United States is sweet potato. Like she was putting son on to like how the food and the culture, how it really America. Like it's two things. Like I laugh because like I tell like bro, like I cook or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with school for a little bit, really got into the restaurant scene or whatever, with working in it, never owned a restaurant, but working into the restaurant scene. And one thing that I learned is two things you always want to get at a restaurant: Italian food and black people food. Yes, a lot of that shit when you get to the fancy side of it, but one thing you'll always be able to get is Italian and black people food. Every restaurant gonna sell you macaroni and cheese. Not like black people, but they're gonna sell you that mac and cheese. Fried chicken, it's always gonna be there. It's always something fried with chicken that's gonna be there. Name a restaurant you go to and you can't get pasta. Our culture is like, bro,
Yeah, it's different, man. You know what I mean? Like, oh, imagine me and my people had a conversation on time. Like, imagine how the country would be, man. Like, people would have lost their goddamn mind, lose their mind, bro, if we all left for some shit, man. There'd be a bunch of Iggy Azaleas, man, like falling out, crying all over the place, man.
well, I'll be real with you. I don't think they'd cry. Their pockets would cry. Like if we value, I say to myself, like if we value Gucci and Louis Vuitton, if we take that same value that we have for that and put it into unlinkable, put that same energy into the Mac. It's a girl I'm not gonna say grew up with her, but I went to junior high with her. Her name is Hawatha. She got a clothing line in AV called Rebel to Society. Like if we put that same time and energy into those clothing lines as we do LV, would like then we can say like, yeah, they're gonna be screwed. Like they're gonna be screwed because now all of that dollar is being circulated to us. But we just gotta keep that dollar to us. Like even if we open grocery stores, like imagine if we had like if we had black people that was like really like into the agriculture. And we say we not gonna buy from farms that are white owned. We gonna buy from farms that are black owned. Cranberries,
Black.
all that shit. Yeah. I saw the documentary on the family that Ocean Spray gets the cranberries from for their juice. How much money them people make?
A lot of bread.
But you think, but even if we got in, but even if we did it, they not gonna stop fucking with them because they want that dollar to keep. You know, they understand that dollar has to continue to circulate with them. They can't afford to give that dollar to us. Even with tech companies. Like imagine if a black dude made a search engine that was 100 times better than Google.
Ain't no telling. That'd be crazy.
But they not going, but they may and they may not. They may and they may not. But think about the may not. They not going to shun it because of that dollar. Where that dollar got to circulate back to. Who that dollar keep investing in? Them. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take a black owned company that's a search engine, right? Say like if the next big social media platform was something black and it wasn't Facebook, they're not gonna let it pop. They're gonna do their best to destroy it.
Some type of restriction or some type of
Yeah,
nonsense.
yeah, they're gonna do something to try to make it foil because you know Facebook is fed book, Instagram it tells all like you know what I'm saying? Like they need that dollar to circulate because Mark Zuckerberg and all of them niggas, they take their money and they invest it into these white companies. We take our money and what we gonna do? What
Put it back
smarten
into
up?
their hand.
Yeah, we smarten up. We smarten up and start investing in buying black. What happens to their companies?
Yeah, they shit gonna crash, man. Or they gonna lose money.
The Great
And we
Depression.
gonna build more money for our communities, school system, own banks. You know what I'm saying? I know there's black owned banks. I know there's a lot. I know there's a few. I know a couple, man, because I talked to a couple people from Atlanta and they was telling me like, yeah, down here it is. I'm like, oh, really?
I don't know the name, but it's supposedly one in New York City. But you know, like I I say all that to say, like, man, I feel like we gotta take our money and start. Like, even with this, I got on this Nike shirt. There's a dude. I said it before. There's a dude named Devlin Carter. He has a company called Saya somewhere in America. He makes his own sneakers. He makes his own clothes. Like he charges like 200, 220, 250 for some sneakers or whatever. But I look at these sneakers and I'm like, I'll pay for them. I haven't bought a pair yet, but I pay for them. Not just because it's a black owned company, but the material. Like he really digs deep into, no, I want my people to have the best. I'm wear the best. Like if, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he knows what he's talking about. I follow his page, not just for the sneakers, but to listen. I follow his page and I listen to everything whenever he goes live, whenever he posts like his weekly joints, when he talks about his fulfillment centers. And I listen, bro, because I want to learn. Like if there's anybody I'll say I'll learn from son. Sometimes a little bit, you know, you be arrogant. Everybody can, who cares? But son got the information I need, man. For real.
Yeah.
Like, and he
You
from
learn
New York.
every day, man. You learn every day.
And he from New York, he from Brooklyn. Like, and he has a formula and it works for him. If we took that same energy and money and invested in Sire the same way we do Balenciaga, Nike, this one, that one, them companies wouldn't have shit. Them companies wouldn't have shit.
Nah, they wouldn't. I'm saying, but that's why it's like, that's another thing I hope to do. You know what I mean? Like it's like, in my own way, man. Like, yeah, we need to encourage, like, yeah, let's buy more black. Let's buy black. You know what I mean? Let's not have that preconceived, you know what I'm saying? That notion like, oh, black folks be this and that, man. This is why I can't deal with black. Like, nah, man, come on. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I can't deal with black folks.
Yeah, and it be, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it be like, because people be having this like, oh, it's supposed to be way cheaper or something like that sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be a wild price, but, how, we got to invest. You got to invest in your community. I mean, you got to invest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put up, why is it that, they can, they selling their stuff on it, whatever like that. Son selling his for $350. Come on, man.
That's like
It's three, it's still expensive, but son gotta, it's you gotta build, you know what I mean? That's why you gotta build with each other, man. Fuck the nonsense, forget the preconceived. Just try to put it into your community. Buy black.
I said a long time ago, right? Like, so you told me where you at, right now.
Yeah.
I know you know the area.
Yeah.
Where Dollar Tree is at right now. Well, not Dollar Tree, but Dollar General. Right there next to the gas station on Great Neck.
Yeah.
I said to my mom, I said, you know what that place need to be? She said, what? I said, it need to be a black-owned grocery store. So across the street, right? Where Marks of Excellence is at.
Yeah.
You know how they got all them little woods right there? My mom live on that block, bro. So where all them little woods is at right there, when you get ready to turn on Coral or whatever that shit is called, or Carol, whatever the fuck it's called, all them little woods. I said, Mom, we need to go to the town and get that shit knocked down. She said, what the fuck we gonna do with it? I said, turn that bitch into a community garden. You tell all these little badass kids, listen, you come help in this garden throughout the summer. When everything grows, you could take something home. All the old people in the neighborhood, you let them come. Here, we got vegetables. We got fresh grown. You understand what I'm saying? Some of that shit could have been, we opened that, like I said, the whole joint across the street. That's what I always looked at it. I'm like, that shit should be a black-owned grocery store, and that bitch right over there should be the garden we grow some of our shit in.
It could be done. It could be done.
A community garden, bro. You know how ill, bro. You know how to bring the old people and the young people together. See the little young niggas coming down like, where you going? Oh, I'm going to Miss So-and-so house. Take our free vegetables. Now the old people start getting to know the younger crowd. The younger crowd get to know the older people.
Communities start coming
back together again, bro.
Word. Because let me tell you something. The other side, the other communities, they together. Believe me, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Because where my people stay at, you know what I mean? They live in Babylon, right? What you call it? When I go over there, visit over there, you can tell. And they say it like, yeah, everybody around here, they'll pull up, hey, how you doing? But then they'll low key, you know what I mean? They let certain people know, like, oh yeah, we're all from around here. We all know each other. We're all.
That's a fact.
They say we and us, and we all.
That's
so that means that we not
play that shit. They don't play
together.
That shit. They do not play that, and they put them signs up quick. You're being watched, buddy. Like, oh shit. Now you got Martha. Now you got Martha looking out her window like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how gotta be extra. They could be extra on guard, but bottom line is black community. We need to be together, man. What you talking about? I'm down with promoting that, man. Niggas need to get That sound like an ill ass out there, son.
I don't even live in New York no more, bro. But it was, I understand it's one of those things. Like I said to my mom, it's just a thought. My mom looked at me. I was about 28 when I said that, and my mom stopped me, and she was like, "A thought." She said, "That's a thought that can possibly. You don't know what that thought can do." She was like, "Don't ever take nothing like that as just a thought." She was like, "It's something that you keep and you hold on to." She was like, she's like, "It don't gotta just be here." Like I live in Ohio now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's like that thought still leads me to say like it's other neighborhoods that need it. It's other little black kids that need it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it still sticks in the back of my mind, bro. Like if I ever can be able to do something like that, like I'm going to immediately, immediately and franchise them shits, black owned grocery store. And we sell black shit. Like the same way you go in fucking King Cullen and they got all that bullshit hair product that we don't need. It's gonna be mad coconut oil, shea butter, black soap. Like nigga,
Sir,
man, we gonna
all
be
that,
like, yo, this.
all that.
Yup,
Muslim oil, all that.
that's a fact. That's a fact. When you go to the little fish spot, oh yeah, we got the fresh fish right here, but we got that fried joint in the back. Like, do it the way we do it. The way we do it. Let you come and pull up and see that potato salad that make you like, oh man, grandma used to make it like that. That mac and cheese, grandma used to make it like that. The yams and collard greens and all that. Still have a healthy variety, but it's us. Something for us, bro. Like that's what I'm looking at, man. Like, that's what I always said with that spot over there. Like that spot should have always been like, you know, people not saying that people got money, but for the people that could, like I always think it just should have been a black owned grocery store. We go to C-Town and got to deal with that. You know what, man? You just got to go to C-Town, man. Like, everybody
Yeah,
don't want to
see,
go to C. Like, nigga, I love C-Town, bro, but them niggas got to clean up.
yeah, man, they've been like that. Yo, that shit is crazy,
Because the
son.
niggas was a kid, man.
That shit been around for like 39 years, nigga. Like, that shit been around
Every
forever, son.
C-Town smell the same, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. How your fish market smell like a safari? Like, nigga. Like, if you look here, we got some fresh giraffes, like them big ass goddamn fish. Shit smell
Yeah,
like
man,
giraffes, nigga.
that shit is humming. That shit always been humming. Matter of fact, yo, that's crazy, son. It's like when you say the word C-Town, all I can smell is fish.
That's a
Word.
see. You get
That
that
shit
whole
is
smell. You get that whole smell in the back of your fucking nostrils, and then you start hearing the loud ass music to try to compensate the smell. Like you can't play loud music to compensate the smell, bro. Like it's no way because now you focused on the smell, and then you got Poppy over the loudspeaker.
Probably in there chilling. The niggas is in there chilling.
Yeah, they just moving the rice and shit, putting shit on the shelves. And now I'm in there like, nigga, like, I don't know which one bothers me more, the smell or the music.
I know one thing, it be wild in the morning. Like you ever go, you ever pull up that bitch in the morning, man? Like niggas done pull up there 100 times as a youngest to get they cut. Remember when the Earl's barbershop was right there?
That's a fact.
Motherfucker, you pull up to that motherfucker, you gonna see some shit,
Hey.
some fiends for real, niggas, some real fiends. Just in that spot, that yo, man. That little fucking cut, that little corners, that store.
Yo, I never understood. Like it was a little poppy spot up there, and I was like, this shit's still open. Like these niggas still got business. I walked right up in that bitch one day. I was like, where the dope? I was like, where the dope? I was like, y'all niggas been open since I was a kid, nigga. Where's the dope?
Word, them niggas is a front for it.
Like them little poppy taverns, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Every little hood spot got a poppy tavern that been open since they was a kid. Like, how the fuck is you niggas still open? Where's the dope? Papa, I don't know. I don't do that, Papa. We don't have none of that, Papa. But meanwhile, his man's behind him is like,
That shit is in the bag. Whatever you need,
yeah,
whatever you need.
yeah. Like, I don't know, like, all I got is empanada, jukebox, Papa. You want to hear 50 Cent? We got 50 Cent in the jukebox. Like, that's it, nigga. Like, them niggas
That's
are
one
the
thing I
ass
can
out
say
that
about
situation.
That's one thing I can say about the hood though, right? Like when I seen some shit that was saying that Biden was gonna be like, no more of these. You know what I'm saying? He was about to cut all of that shit. He about to backwoods, all of the flavor shit that we like to smoke out of, cutting that shit gone. In my mind, I'm thinking, damn. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I know the Akis and the Spanish niggas having that, nigga. They gonna be shipping that shit right from DR, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Niggas about to be shipping. To be right in the back, like, oh, you want some?
That's why, bro. Like, if it's any like, when I was, what was that? I was still in New York when the shit went down. Poppy clap Poppy in the joint in Kovac.
Oh yeah.
That nigga had the whole. That nigga backed out like Yosemite Sam. I was like, yeah, this is not a good picture. You know what I'm saying? It was foul. But when I saw that, I was like, this shit different, bro. Like, all the time, them poppies wasn't turned. They was turned up, but they wasn't like that to where it was like, you know. But even them, man, like even them, they a staple of our community too. Not just the fact that they Black and they Africans, but at the end of the day, bro, like I'll go to them motherfuckers any day, bro. Like, yo, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. I am so mad there's not a fucking bodega out here in Ohio. That, bro, they got a whole fucking store. Yo, pause when I say this, bro. They got a whole fucking store dedicated to beef jerky, nigga. I was like, wait a minute, y'all niggas cannot be serious.
All kinds of different flavored beef jerkies.
That shit is called the beef jerky outlet. I was like, I'm out of here, man. Like, this shit cannot be right.
Yo, what the fuck out of here, man?
Nigga,
that's some Cleveland shit right there.
Nah, bro, man. Like, I can't find no Chinese food out here. Well, no, that's not true. I found a spot, but I told son, no, I said, listen, bro.
But no bodegas, man. So I think out there y'all got like more Mexican people, right? More Mexican than Dominican and Puerto Rican.
I barely see them niggas. And when I do, I'm so happy. When I do, I hit it like I wanted. I'll be like, Papa, hey, Papa, I know you. He'd be like, it's me. I'm dead ass. I'd be like, it's me. He'd be like, I sorry, I don't know you. I'd be like, you not from New York? He'd be like, no. I'd be like, I thought I knew you, nigga. I'd be so upset, bro. Like, the Poppies out here, they cool, but they're very Americanized. Like, they're very, even like some of the ones, bro, like I thought my landscape was over here. I thought them niggas would be like, you know, Spanish descent or something or whatever. White niggas. I looked out my window. I heard the nigga fucking cutting the lawn. I looked out. It's a white dude. I was like, oh shit.
They done took over the damn land. Took over the landscape in Cleveland.
Nigga, nah, I ain't go to see. It's no disrespect to Cleveland. It's no disrespect to Cincinnati, but nigga, I was an advocate to watch the first 48. Wow. I was an advocate to watch that shit, nigga. I'll tell a nigga, yo, watch that shit. That shit crazy, my nigga. When I kept seeing Cincinnati, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and now that I live in between like Dayton and all that shit, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I was like, them niggas get caught up and be telling on niggas. I was like, I'm good. And telling on niggas is everywhere though. But I was like, I'm good, my nigga. I said, I'm good. But the way these niggas drop niggas like fly, nigga, and get away with it. Word. I was like, you're not gonna put me on a t-shirt and get away with this shit, nigga. Keep my black ass in the house.
Yeah, you gotta stay. Yeah, when you out of zone, man, it's like, yo, you ever see Shotus, man? It's like, yeah, even son was like, yeah. I ain't been here in a minute. I'm out of zone. Like, I be saying that. Like, yeah, if niggas, like, you know, you just gotta be on your P's and Q's, be on point. You know what I mean? When you out of zone, you know what I'm saying? Like, R.I.P., you know what I mean? The Pop Smoke and everybody, like, you know what I mean? They've been in them situations that was lost. Tupac, you know what I mean? Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you travel out, it's a different type of, or you somewhere, it's a different type of vibe. Like, and R.I.P. Vaughn, you know what I'm saying? I see that. Like, and niggas, me and bro is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like knuckle up is obviously niggas really is gonna hire
Niggas
yeah,
had
knuckle
whole
up.
different intentions for that shit. And that shit was
Yeah,
foul. That shit
yeah.
was all the way foul, man. Like
But then
that.
it's like you thinking knuckle up, but you don't know what him and his people and his cousins and them and whoever the fuck, like I ain't from out here, he from out here. And these people love him probably. So I don't know what, you don't know what these motherfuckers to do. But you take, you know, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's bugged out, you know, you gotta really think, you know, you just gotta pick and choose, you know what I mean? But you gotta think, man, you gotta think when you out of zone, man, you gotta pick and choose your spots to stay on your P's and Q's. Like you don't never hear Drake and Future on that bullshit, you feel me? Like they out here, they move and groove, and they get their money and they gone.
Shit.
That's because they not staying in the club till fucking 4 a.m. Like, nigga, I ain't finna stay. I'm not, you know, it fucked up what happened to a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, like that, and I ain't get there yet. But if I do get the bag and niggas want to pay me in cash or 40K or some shit, and I'm out of, especially I'm out of zone, whatever the fuck. For one thing, I ain't having that bitch in no around me or out or none of that. That shit about to be somewhere like I'm. For one thing, I ain't even being in there that long. Niggas about to, and I'm out. Niggas gonna do what they do. We gonna poly, and then niggas move and groove. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be, you know, niggas. Because wolves is looking at you like, cause niggas knows real nigga. You know niggas like, cause you ever been around niggas and then niggas would be like, yeah, you
You
said
know
that
that shit about to go down. Like I'm like, let me get the fuck out. You turn right into
this nigga
SpongeBob.
think he could just be out here with this chain on. Yo, I'm about to get this nigga.
Yeah, that's because
And
niggas
it's
don't, because bro, niggas don't know when to turn into SpongeBob and go, I'ma head out. Like that ass. That ass, bro. Like sometimes niggas don't know when to just turn into SpongeBob and just I'ma head out. But
bro.
that's like a nigga out here. It's a artist out here or whatever. I heard some artist out here, whatever. I can't think of his name. The nigga said, he said, try to run up on me. He said, try to run up on me, you gonna get hit with this tech. And if you, he said, try to run up on me, you gonna get hit with this tech. And if it ain't a face shot, I always wear a vest. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, these niggas is wildin' out here. But then niggas told me, they was like, yeah. They was like, nigga, these niggas always running around with vests on. I said, y'all can run around with vests on. He's like, nigga, it ain't illegal.
Yeah, where y'all at, right? Where you at? Yeah, it's different. It's different it's different. You know what I mean? In New York, you know, it's just really what's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even ODB, go back to Old Dirty Bastard, man. I'll be telling every time I think about that, you know what I mean? It'd be like, cause he got shot in Brooklyn 6 times. You know what I'm saying? He got shot a lot and managed to get to the hospital. But after that, he was wearing a vest, man. And I guess because of the parole or whatever like that, it was against the parole they were saying, so they violated him for that, and that shit is wrong. Because what the fuck niggas supposed to do? When did we want me? I'm an artist, nigga.
Nah, I hear you
No,
guys, bro.
but yeah, man, what niggas supposed to do? Not wear a vest? You know, you know some shit going. You know you're somebody, or you know that you in conflict. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got to protect yours, man. You only get one. Or have people around you that's going to protect that's going to protect the bag. Like you the bag. Like especially when you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like when I look at the Nipsey situation, RIP, I be thinking to myself, like, and then even in the real life situation that I've been in, like, damn, you know, had motherfuckers, you know, at the people, sometimes people clock you, you know what I mean? And people do they really sit outside till 6 a.m. and clock you every day? And They not there. His people ain't there today. He not there. He alone right now. Or they ain't got that shit with him right now. You know what I mean? There's wolves out here. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta protect yourself, especially when you the bag, man, by any means necessary. And have niggas that got it with him or something. Can't just be out here like it's all good. Like it's
And if
never,
the
it's
nigga
never,
that, and
it's
if the
it's
nigga
good,
that
but it's
got
never
it,
good.
and if the nigga that got it, make sure that the nigga that got it is elsed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing that saves us with the whole legal process of if something does go down. Yo, listen, my man, he got boom, boom, boom. He's good to carry. Son, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? It just makes them niggas' jobs less easy to try to, because they'll try to get anything on us, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh well,
Hip hop police is out.
yeah. Well, he shot him because he was trying to protect you, and because he killed him trying to protect you, they're gonna try to put you down with that body too. Now they're gonna try to hit you with manslaughter or get your man's murder. Like, nah, bro, this is all self.
It seems like depending on where you at, it's like depending on where you at, it seemed like too, because you would have thought like, at first my people thought, oh, and they seen the video of what happened. It was like, oh man, like, oh, he probably going, but because of the situation and whatever, it turned out how it turned out. You know what I'm saying? The police, I don't know, like Atlanta and places like that is different. Like in New York, if somebody break in your crib and you shoot their ass, your ass, you know what I mean? You probably gonna go down for that too.
Well, not for the
Because
shoot.
of house.
Boom. So like, boom. I ain't personally know him, but I know the story. Like somebody broke in their crib or whatever, and I heard the shots ring out. Son, he killed son. He ain't go down for the body, but he went down for the gun. They could, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the laws will get you, bro. Like, all right, then, like, I can't, in the eyes of a court, like, they're gonna be like, I can't, because son did break into his house. You feel me? You had to protect yourself. But the fact that you own this gun illegally, that's the problem. And that's the issue. And that's where you can't get off. So now you gonna go sit through that gun mandatory, you know what I'm saying? And now you just actually really ruined your chances. Like I didn't want to leave New York. I love New York. I didn't want to leave, but when I left, and then like I started like looking up the laws and stuff, nigga, I could ride around with shit in my back seat. Like just sitting on the back seat. Like niggas like, it's like, yeah, bro, we ride around with Dracos and shit. I'm like, what? Nigga pulled that shit out the car, like, look. He said, I'll keep that bitch on me. He said, I just can't ride around with that bitch ready to go. I said, oh, okay, I get you. He said, yeah, he said to get her to go, I keep that in the glove compartment. He said it can't be in my pocket. It can't. He said, I keep it in the glove compartment. He said, I can't because he don't got his concealed joint. So he ride around with it so it stay visible. I seen a couple niggas. I was on the highway and seen some white dude, bro. That shit was just sitting on the dash. Like, nigga had that shit just sitting on the dashboard. I was like, wow. I was easy.
Yeah, man.
Different.
They play with guns different down there. I mean, like they play with guns different, man. Where you at in Atlanta and all them, Texas and all them, it's different. It's different out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got guns in New York, but it's like I said, man, niggas ain't trying to go through a lot of people ain't trying to go through the 6 month to 7 month process, I think it is, or something like that. And then niggas, especially if niggas got felony, you know what I mean, you can't do it. But if you don't, you got to go through the 7 month process and all of that, and go. From what I saw, you got to keep going back to the police station or wherever the fuck you issuing your gun license from, and keep checking up on it and see if they approved your shit. And dudes ain't trying to go through all that. But in Florida, even just in Florida, my boy that's down there, that nigga said, yo, I could just go and I could walk in the store right now and get a beer and a Glock right now.
Nigga, I went to
just get it right now. I'll buy it with the beer.
I went to a pawn shop to go like buy me an Xbox One, right? So I get there and shit, and I see them shits in the display case. 400 for this. I'm like, nigga. He like, yeah. He like, all I gotta do is just run your ID. He said, if you ain't got no felonies and blah, blah, blah. He's like, you come back tomorrow and get this shit. Caltex. Like the fuck y'all niggas cutting down trees with guns now? I'm like, damn, like y'all niggas got these niggas be riding around here with some shit. And they got stand your ground law too. So you gotta be careful. You can't just be out here arguing like New York, you know, you get into a verbal dispute with a nigga. It may go down, it may not go down. Out here, nigga, you gotta think about that shit. It will definitely go down. And then if he smoke your shit, he got all reasons. Like, nigga, I'll stand in my ground.
Yeah, they got that shit out in Cleveland. They do that in Cleveland too.
Yup.
Damn, son. Hey.
That's how them niggas beat bodies, nigga. All you need, like, boom, if you beefing with a nigga, same thing in New York. You beefing with a nigga, my nigga, and he draw first. And you can prove that, and they see that shit. Like, nah, he shot first, then you shot. By his third shot, but your second shot, you hit him, and now he dead. You was defending yourself. Now, what they may get you for is like, all right, reckless endangerment, because that shit is out in the open. You get what I'm saying? Like, now you maybe do like a 3 to 5 for reckless endangerment. They, you know how it is, they try to get you for something. So that's why, like me, I just being out here, like I linked up with like 2 people, really good people or whatever, but I just still stay to myself for what it's worth. I don't really go nowhere. I don't, yo, come to this bar with me. I don't drink. So it's no reason for me to go to a bar. Yo, we about to go to this.
Yeah, man, like, yeah, niggas go out, you feel me? Like, I'm saying I'm gonna be out this week. I got a show this Friday in Brooklyn, you feel me? Like, but look, am I about to stay out in that bitch till 3, 4 a.m.? Nah, so I ain't doing that. And like, it's just, even if I was popping, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you gotta know as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna cool out. You know what I mean? Gotta show respect to everybody in the house, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just bounce like that. But after a certain time, it's time to, you know what I mean? You gotta know when to make moves and skate, man.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
So
you know, I be the same way, bro. I be chilling, you know what I mean? I take care of my daughters. You feel me? Like, I be out in the Ville, like I be moving and grooving, but I mean, I be cooling, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so
I try to get to the bag. I'm trying to get to as much money as I can, you know what I mean?
So what's the one thing I want to ask, what's the alternative to rap for you? Not saying that it's not gonna work out, because it is gonna work out, because you're already on the move. So what's your next, alternative to rap? If it's like, all right, I'm gonna get the bag, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, is there any alternative to rap that you say, like, this is what I'm gonna tap into?
Shoot. Only thing I could probably say other than rap, I might do. I'm saying, because I like, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, the way I came up, man, it's like, I done seen my father and them, like, the men in the family, you know what I mean? Niggas might have had their bad times or whatever like that, man. Niggas got locked, whatever, woo woo. But at the end of the day, you know, I done seen, men that ain't have no boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. You know, I had to have jobs. You know what I'm saying? And niggas got to do what they got to do. You feel me? But at the end goal is to be for me, is to be a boss. You feel me? So if it wasn't rap, if it not rap, then, in some way, shape, or form, I want to be a boss. If and if that means, I like to write, so I could be a movie you know, a screenwriter or, you know, something for a movie, kind of like how Ice Cube, because I seen Ice Cube's interview with Gilly the Kid. You feel me? I just seen that.
That's a fact.
And I always
That's a fact.
Yeah, I always fuck with that. I always fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
90,
I seen how he was breaking it down.
90 pages.
Right? Yeah, you know, 90 to 120 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like a crazy number to people, like, but yo, I could definitely, I could write that much. Ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But as far as I feel like I could do that and then just try to be and be a boss, own a business. You know what I'm saying, if it wasn't, it would be a music store or something. You feel me? I would be a boss in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? If it's not right.
That'd be dope to bring back, because when I was a kid, I don't know if a lot of people remember or know, but so you know where the check cashing place is at on 110?
Yeah.
Do you remember what that was back in the 90s as a kid, when you was a kid? Can you remember what that was?
Crazy.
It's
crazy for what it's turned into, man.
But do you know what that? But do you know what the check cashing place was before it was the check cashing place?
Yeah, it was right there.
Huh?
It was right there.
What was it though?
You said, where was it?
Nah, I'm saying the check cashing place, right? That's on 110, next to the Pinks.
Yeah.
Do you know what that store was before it was the check cashing place?
Shit, I'm trying to remember. What was that shit?
It was a record store, bro. You go there and buy CDs, you go there and buy tapes, and you can go there and buy vinyls. If I'm not mistaken, it was owned by Jamaicans. That shit used to be a record store, bro. That ass. My pops used to go there and buy his cassettes. Word. I don't know if a lot of people. Yo, I'm gonna throw that shit up on Facebook, man. I'm gonna put that up on Facebook.
Yeah, son, because I had no idea what happened.
See if people remember or know what that shit was. Like, I got a memory like I tell people that shit all the time. I got a crazy fucking memory, bro. Like, I can remember some shit. Like, yeah, like that's what that store used to be. What was the
record store? Crazy, man. That shit was a record store?
Shit was a record store. Back in the day, back in the 90s, it was a record store, bro. And that shit, like I said, it sold vinyls, CDs, and cassettes.
It's history, man. History that you know what I mean? Like, you learn something new every day, man. That shit crazy, so I didn't even know that. I'm not surprised. I mean, you got a lot of cats that came from the Ville too, man. Like De La Soul, like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. But the game to me it's appreciated, but it ain't appreciated like it used to be, man. But with the way the island is going, the way it's moving, you know, artists like you, Bella, you know, I always shout these artists out or whatever. I don't want people to think that I'm just always repeating myself, but like I always say, you know, you, Vella, Non-Mitty, Hollywood People, Shetty Chase, Passport, John Jiggs, Con Marvelous, Jay Reddy. Who else is there? Mouth, Keys, Ruby Zoo. It's another one, Fahim, young boy named Fahim, he sings. Like, it's so many of y'all on the island, man, that are putting on and that are just doing y'all thing, bro. And I have no choice but to respect it, because like I said, I don't write. I'm a nigga, I love music, I love to rap, but I don't write shit. I don't write shit, and I can't do what you niggas do. So I'd rather do this. I'd rather sit on the other side and, you know, give y'all flowers, because y'all are really, man, y'all are really tapped in with this shit, and I respect it, man. Like, I respect the music, bro. Like, the music y'all make is very creative. You know what I'm saying? It's original. You know, a lot of shit that I hear from the island, you know, some of it from you and certain people, it's very original, but you got others. It's always going to be a crowd that kind of sounds the same, but for the most part, we're very original style, lingo. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're very original with it or whatnot. But I just want to give y'all flowers, bro. Like, real shit. Real shit.
Yo, good looks, G.
Yeah, boy. So
Real.
you said,
You know what I mean?
so you said the alternative you would want to get in the film. The alternative to
Yeah,
rap, so you want to get in the film when you was talking about.
yeah, I would try to be an actor. I would try to either do the acting thing or I would try to write. I'd be on my Ice Cube, man. You know what I'm saying? And then fuck it. From there, I would try to, hey, I might, you never know how far you get with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then as far as, and then, owning businesses, you know what I'm saying? I just want to build, if I could, you know what I'm saying, from whatever money I make being a boss, I own businesses and, make more black bosses in our neighborhood, man. Just build a little Africa in a couple of parts of the fucking United States. You feel me? Like that shit sound dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Like
That's dope.
like I tell myself too, doing this podcast thing or whatever, like film would be ill. You know what I'm saying? Like go for it, man. I tell you to go for it, bro. Like you do whatever you set your mind to, brother. I'd love to see you fuck with that and do some film or whatever. It'd be dope. It'd be real dope because we definitely got niggas in Long Island definitely got a story to tell, bro. Like I'll fuck around and you get right with that shit, my nigga. I'll pull up on you. I definitely got an idea for a film. We do an all black horror film. That should be funny as hell.
Yeah, nigga, on some fucking, it was some Wayans shit on that shit'll be ill.
Yeah,
That
no,
shit'll
I'm
be
dead
ill.
ass, my nigga. I'm dead ass. Like
That shit'll be ill.
I definitely want to do a whole comedy black horror film where like everybody come home from work and the lights is out. They don't know why the lights is out. There's some crazy, creepy shit start happening, and then they find out the truth the next morning. I'll tell you when niggas stop, with the whole process. I'll tell you the whole joint, but fuck it, I don't care. I'll tell you the whole joint, but fuck it, I don't care. But the whole thing was this, man. Niggas come home, it's like 6 niggas that live in a crib, a whole big ass house, my nigga. And 5 of these niggas come home and some reason they trying to figure out what's wrong with the crib. Lights ain't working, nothing on and shit. But it's just creepy shit going on in this house. It's like some paranormal activity shit. So like
Just
man's come
moving
back.
around.
Yeah, they man's come back home and all these niggas is like paranoid, sitting in corners of room. This nigga's like, what's wrong with y'all? You trying to flick the lights on? He's like, why y'all niggas? Come to find out, ain't nobody paid the light bill. And all the paranormal shit that's going on, nobody told. Like one of the niggas that's in this crib fucked around and bought a dog, but ain't telling niggas. So all the little creepy shit that they hear going on around the crib is the dog. And this nigga forgot he bought the dog. This nigga forgot he bought the dog on some dumb shit. Like, it'd just be some funny shit to do. Because black people, like, nigga, we paranormal activity, we believe in energy.
That's gonna be funny as hell. You know what I mean? Niggas would be getting, so you gotta put weed in the equation, man. It has some funny shit. People, yo, man, that
Yeah,
should be funny. That's an ill. I like that though, man. That's it. That shit is an ill plot line. It's an ill
that shit
story right
funny
there.
as hell. And the whole time, one of these idiots forgot to pay the light bill. And we think it's a paranormal activity shit going on in the house. The fucking dog ends up knocking a pan over. Niggas in the crib, like, the fuck is that? But like you said, niggas will smoke some weed. Niggas is high. Son forgot he bought the dog last week. Like, now
Dog just run
around
all
fucking
kinds
with niggas. Yeah, dog running around fucking with niggas. Like, something touched me with claws, fam. And that shit has some rough ass hands. Like, it's a little ass dog, nigga. It's like a Yorkie or some shit. Yeah, this nigga done went and bought some little ass Yorkie or some shit. Now this shit running around the crib terrorizing niggas and they think they being haunted by a ghost. Like, no, nigga, niggas just forgot to pay the light bill.
Should get somewhat dark and shit. Like somebody got to get it.
That's a
Somebody
fact.
gonna have to get it.
That's a fact. Like I'm telling you, man, like you get into that film shit, bro, it's so unlimited, man. Like, it's some dudes from Detroit and they got films on like Tubi TV, Amazon, and all that. And son, he take people from his hood. Like he had Cash Doll, she from Detroit, had Cash Doll in one of his films. Like I sat down with a couple people, bro, and tried to and we tried to put something together back in the day. We wanted to do some joint like you know, two brothers or whatever. One brother's a criminal, the other one's a DA. And now the one that's a DA got to get his brother out of trouble because his name pulls up on his desk. But Suffolk County don't know that the nigga that's a DA been helping this nigga the whole time. See what I'm saying? Some gangster shit that'll be for Long Island. And you get niggas from Long Island in that shit. And we call it, yo, bro, I told niggas, I said, we call that shit exit to exit. Because we take that shit to every fucking town.
That shit sound ill, nigga. Exit to exit.
That ass.
Go to the Vel, go to the Ville, go to the Dash, the Stat. Word.
And everybody in on it, bro, to where everybody eats, my nigga. Everybody in, like, I'm telling you, man, it could, like, bro, when I was out there, we tried to, you know what I'm saying? But with time and money and, you know, when you trying to get your own life together, you know what I'm saying? It can be a little bit of something, but I say it like this, man, like if ever one day niggas come together and really sit down and put that shit together, bro, I'm fucking with it, my nigga, like really with it. I'm telling you, that shit'd be fire. That shit would be fire. Cause I told niggas how I saw the shit and how I wanted it to go. The brother that's a DA tells the brother that's a drug dealer, like, yo, listen, my nigga, these niggas is about to get raided. Go rob these niggas, take their bricks, so that when they get raided, they don't find nothing. And they don't know who robbed them. And you sell them their bricks back.
That's some wild shit.
That's gangster.
That's some gangster shit.
That's gangster.
And then fucking just like, and it could be done, bro. Like you see how you ever seen Snow on the Bluff?
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying? Like them dudes, like, yo, he ain't they wasn't no millionaires and nothing like that. Like, you know, I don't know exactly how, you know, but son got it done.
The way he did it, it was amazing.
Yeah, wow. It almost make you like, man, this, you be forgetting, like, yo, these are really like this is just this is all fake right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's real, but it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you forget, you almost forget watching it, like, yo. But that's what you kind of want right there. Like that'll be
we all know,
like what you talking about, like exit to exit. Feel like
that shit be so crazy, bro. Because we all know that old white dude. We know all of we got white boys we can get to play cops. We got the old white dude we can get to be a judge. Like it's so much shit that I really like sat and I was telling niggas, bro, and was building with niggas like, bro, like I want judges to be corrupted. I want to show that shit. I want to show that shit. I want to show that shit, bro. Like the judge is corrupted. You got the DA in Nassau that work with the DA in Suffolk, and these niggas is wild corrupted. But the DA in Nassau don't know that he got a brother that's in the street. And these niggas, and all they do is just take drug money from what you call this. All they do is just take drug money from dealers, my nigga, and just pay off judges. So when certain niggas go up against certain cases, they walk. People don't understand how they walk. How the fuck he walk? Show some shit. Some shit, bro. Like, telling you,
man. It could be done, bro. That's why it could be done, man. Like, as long as like you got that idea, man, and you put the money, you know what I mean? It ain't even crazy amount of money. Like, yo, we start from here, man. Like, you know, if they could do it, you know what I'm saying, like, I believe, man, we could do it, man. You could do that, man.
And that's
what
what
I believe.
Telling me, bro, that's a fact. It's like we gotta just believe in it, bro.
Existence, man. That shit gonna manifest itself. You speak into existence, man. Like,
that's a fact, brother. That's a fact.
Like I never thought I would even be doing that. There was a time I never thought I would even get acknowledged for a song or nothing. I didn't even think I'd be able to make a song, you know what I'm saying? Or do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, yo, I know these battle rap niggas doing it, but I could do it too. I mean, let me try this. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't know what was going on. You know what I mean? I just started.
I thought
Saying
about it.
now we're here.
I thought about it. At one point, I was telling my niggas, I said, I want to do battle rap. Until I kept watching and kept watching. Till the nigga said, fuck your mother. I said, oh, he got to die. He's going to die. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, it's like, can you sit there and while this man is yelling and spitting near your face and doing this and all that shit, you know what I mean? And saying,
Yeah, as soon as you start talking about my son and my wife and I fuck your wife, I'm be like, Smack, I'm sorry. Can't take, like, nah, bro. Like, I don't, you know, it's just a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? And I can't be friends with you after, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna demolish
ain't
you.
no doing the after battle interview and shit.
Yeah. Like, so how'd you feel about the battle? Like, did you hear this nigga tell me suck a dick like 8 times? You wonder why I punched him. Like, nah, fam. Like, I'm not with that shit, man. Like,
so you put, and like, how did you feel? Like before, like real quick, how'd you feel when you seen Cass, right, going against Arsenal? That nigga Arsenal was wilding. That nigga kept saying "suck my dick" the whole time.
See my face?
During the what you call it, during the talk.
The
like
whole
if you ever
battle,
watch
the whole battle, I was like this.
Yeah, man, that battle.
I was like, this is disrespectful.
That battle right there.
It was death.
Yeah.
It was death. It was walking death. Like, you didn't get enough when Goods fried you?
Oh man.
Cass,
He did better the third time around. He did better against. He did good against Hollow, but he did better only because he kind of learned. He kind of is trying to learn.
Hitman? Who?
Yeah.
Like, man, listen. Certain niggas get money and forget. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Hitman thought he could show up to the stage and it was going to be 2009. I'm tired of seeing Show Out. I'm saying it for what it is. I'm tired of seeing Show Out. Your little brother's fucking corny, my nigga. I'm tired of that nigga jumping in every battle. I'm tired of the remixes, because the remixes is not really a remix. You're just saying what you said before, but you just like, and don't get me wrong, he's had some incredible battles. Hitman said, I can't take away what he's done for the culture, but it's like, bro, like, I want to see something different, bro. Like,
yeah,
I want to see something different. Man. Then you got Show Out jumping in niggas' faces and
yeah, man, his little brother be doing a lot, man. I'm like, damn, son, they let little son be this close. Like you seen what he did.
Like, that's why, like, you ask yourself, nigga, like, them niggas do that shit for a bag, my nigga. You can't take no real LI nigga and put him on that stage and Show Out do what he do, my nigga. Niggas that came in the crowd to come and see niggas from LI is on that stage stomping niggas the fuck out, because we not taking that shit, my nigga. And that's one thing I always say. Like, I would go to certain places and it didn't matter, my nigga. If we was out of town and I saw a nigga that I may not fuck with you, but if some shit go down, I'm gonna make sure we get home, nigga. We going back to back this shit and we getting the fuck out of here together and getting home. And that's one thing I always give LI niggas, bro. Whether it's Nassau, Suffolk, we will out of town, nigga, we will stand together. Like you said earlier, when niggas go up north, my nigga, oh, they respect a lot of niggas up there. Because we band together, my nigga. We really stick together. Like, and that's like, I saw a post about something like that. Like, how do niggas go to prison and stick together better than they do on the streets?
Yeah, it's foul. It's foul. Like, niggas get down, niggas go to P now, man. Niggas is, you know what I mean? Niggas is squatted up. Niggas is deep out. You know what I mean? But we outside of the bitch now. It's like, you know, everybody divided now. Well, but it's kind of like, I think it's I'm not saying it's like that in LA too, but I'm thinking about LA. Like when they go to jail, niggas almost got no choice but to kind of be together. Bloods, Crips, Hoovers, Grape Street, Parus, all them niggas, because it's in they prison, San Quentin and all that. It's just blacks, whites, Mexicans. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The skinheads, the norteños, the serranos, all of that.
That's a fact, bro.
It's wild.
That's a fact. Them niggas is different. Like I used to watch this nigga named Big Herc on YouTube or whatever, and he did like federal time and shit like that. And he had like other people pull up and they talk about daytime, my nigga. I was like, boy, the shit they go through in Cali compared to what they go through in New York. The niggas kept talking about this spot called the Shoe. They like, nigga, you don't want to go to the Shoe. You don't want to go to the Shoe. It's like, I watched grown men lose they fucking mind going to the Shoe. I was like, nah, man. I said, I'd have definitely had a super extended stay because I'd have lost my motherfucking mind up in that bitch. Word, and that's the fucked up shit, bro. You do something in that motherfucker, the time that they give you.
Yeah, it's bugged out. You know what I mean? But what you talking about? You do something in the jail, right?
Yeah.
In the prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm saying they tell you that, but it's like, yo, you know what you going to do, man? You know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't finna be at my time here ain't about to be hell on earth. So something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. You know what I mean? My time gonna be heavenly in this motherfucker, or it's gonna be hell for somebody, man. Like, and that's just what it is. Like,
that's why I look at them niggas and I be like, man, that's why that's why I don't fuck with them police niggas and shit like that, because they do foul shit. They be like, come on, just tell us. I be like, bitch, you trying to kill me. Like, you trying to fucking kill me, ain't you? That's why I hate when they do that shit, man. Just tell. I be like, bitch, you gonna get me killed. Like, what are you afraid of those guys out there? Fuck yeah. They gonna kill me. And if I go in there, them niggas gonna kill me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is never.
What is wrong with you?
That shit ain't never going.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm the Leonard Washington type nigga. You ever seen Dave Chappelle? Remember when Leonard Washington, he's like, you want this money from me, you're gonna have to shoot me for it. Like, nigga, that's me, nigga. I'm Leonard Washington, my nigga. Like, police talk to me and shit, they be like, where you from? I'm from a little place called None of Your Goddamn Business. Like, nigga, I am Leonard Washington to the heart, bro. I don't play that shit. I teach my son the same thing, bro. Like, you can talk to them niggas, but watch how you talking to them niggas. I'm just not saying have an open conversation with them, but just watch yourself, bro. But the area that I live in, it's not as, you know, it's mixed. It's white people, black people. But
yeah, it ain't too, you know what I mean? But it's like wherever the black man is, you know, it's gotta be on guard with, especially with the police, man. You know, gotta know your rights, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be trying to violate because they think that we don't know, we don't know our rights, you feel me? That's why they hate it when they come out and they be trying to flex their shit, right? And they can't stand when you try to tell them, like, listen, I don't need to provide you with ID. What crime have I been suspected of committing? You know what I mean? You need to have a reasonable suspicion that, like, what is for you to open it? What do you investigate? Where you stand? You just standing out here. What are you doing out here, man? What am I doing out here? It's America, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but in situations like that, I done been through that. I done seen that shit too many times, man. Like, it's fucked out.
Shit,
but you gotta know your rights, man. You ain't gotta buy. I ain't gotta hand you ID, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got dickhead cops, man. You know what I'm saying? That, like, they call it back up. They doing the most. They ain't just handing you shit, whatever, man. You treat me with respect, you get respect. Man.
Shit, when I was living,
a lot of them don't respect us. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, when I was living in Huntington, I had pulled in my driveway. Nigga just pulled me over. I turned the car off and got out, closed the door. I was like, it's not happening today, buddy. I was like, that shit ain't going down today, man. I was like, you saw me. I saw me. I saw you. I said, nigga, we ain't doing this shit today. Yeah, but I said, nah. Fuck you stop for. Fuck you put your he didn't have a reason. I was like, I'm going in the house. I was like, in fact, I was like, bro, you see my son outside, like you wilding. I was like, just go, but like me and my wife at the time, like, go about your fucking business. Like, go about your business, please, bro. Like, even when they had the whole protest and they was marching down there and shit, like some of the ones that would see my car and see me in Huntington and shit like that, they, hey, what's your name, buddy? And I was like, nigga, we not doing that shit. Like, stop, bro. Like, stop. All these people
Yeah, man.
out here walking and
Fucking
marching, you want to ask me my name, bro? Like, stop, my nigga. Like, what you
like,
so
what am I doing out
upset
here?
for?
What's my name?
Yeah, what you
They
so
ask me
upset?
where I live. Where you live 100 times. Where do you live? Where do you live? What's your last name? 100 times, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just harassment though, you know what I'm saying? But this is why, you know, when you try to flex your rights or you try to do things that other people do, you know what I'm saying? You don't get the same type of reaction. We get a violent reaction. Motherfuckers call backup for no reason. 5 different police cars come over. You know what I mean? Now you surrounded for what?
She be like,
I
what's
mean,
going
it's a
on, buddy?
tactic.
It's like, what's wrong? You don't want to show no ID? Like, the fuck is going on? Like, why I gotta show my ID? Like, we just want to know who you are. Like, bitch, I don't even know who you are. Like, we're the police. I'll be like, that is not on your name tag, nigga. Them
They
niggas
love to
at
put
me. They be like,
me,
the
I
fuck is
smell
wrong with
something.
him?
They like using I smell something. I thought I smell something. Man, you ain't smell shit, man. Come on, bro. That's a whack ass excuse, man. Trying to, well, I'm just gonna get the dog out here to fuck up niggas' material and climb all over niggas' shit,
Oh
sneeze
no,
all on
not
my.
me, not me,
Come
not
on,
me,
man.
not me. Now I'm gonna tell you my savior. I got a pit bull. That's a female. Her name Chocolate. Everybody, like I said, everybody know me, my nigga. When you see me, you gonna see Chocolate. These niggas one time, little niggas on my mom's block was playing around with a BB gun. So like I was in my car, went down the block and I was yelling at them little niggas. I'm like, yo, y'all wild and woo woo woo. Boys had just pulled up. Was like, somebody said there's a gun, and I was like, see? I was like, told you little niggas, chill. Or whatever. So the lady was like, somebody said it was somebody in a white car. I said, it definitely ain't me or whatever. Bitch wouldn't listen. I said, don't stick your head in that fucking car. She said, can I search it? I said, nah. I said, I don't want you in the car right now. Well, I said, don't stick your head in that fucking car. That bitch stuck her head in the car, my pick right there at her shit. I was like, she was like, oh, I was like, I told you don't stick your head in that fucking car. She's like, do you have any weapons in there? I said, did you just stick your head in the fucking car? So that's the only weapon I got. That's the only. I said, there's just a bunch of kids, man.
Want that to be a weapon.
I said, they just a
They
bunch of.
wanted to be a weapon so bad, bro.
Yeah. I said, it's not but just a bunch of kids running up and down the street with little cap guns and shit. I said, they just playing. I said, ain't nobody got a real gun or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like my son and his friends, they playing with a paintball gun and shit. And I guess the boys was looking for them or whatever. And they ran to my grandmother's yard. I come outside, the boys pulled up, got out, you know. They was trying to take the paintball gun, but I was like, nah, I'll take this shit. I said, I'm the adult. This is my son. I'll make sure the kids get home and shit like that or whatever. But I stressed to them little niggas, I was like, if they wanted to, bro, I'm like, I'm sitting here. I'm like, all I would have heard was a shot. And now I got to come outside, you know what I'm saying, to make sure it ain't my kid. I said, y'all little niggas is bugging. Bugging. The cop was like, we ain't got to go that far. I was like, yes, we do, nigga. I said, ain't that what y'all doing? Ain't that what's going on? I said, he running around with it like this, and all you see is a barrel. I said, I said, what you gonna think it is? Come on. And people are saying somebody is shooting at houses and cars. That's the only call y'all got. I said, you just stretch one of these little kids, man, not knowing it was a paintball gun. But he ain't want to say it. But the fact that son ain't want to say it because he knew in the back of his mind, I'd have stretched one of these little niggas tonight. It would have been somewhere on
Course,
the trying to fight for my nigga. You'd have had to get the fuck out of Long Island or wherever.
Yeah, man, people,
shit.
and it's going to eventually, and listen, it's going to eventually, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they change their tactics and ways, man, because eventually it's going to come to that where the communities is like, oh, it's going to get there soon. I don't know when it's going to get there, but it's going to get, and it almost got there after George Floyd. You seen all of the police stations was burning and everything, and everybody, oh, they're savages and thugs, and you know, they're not rioting over a hockey game, stupid shit.
Well, that's just
like other
one. That's just one.
They're right, you know what I mean? And it's whatever, but they, you know, they're gonna have to. The reason why they was gonna stretch his son is because they don't look at us. They don't look at us, and they never will. Like first class citizens.
Yeah.
It's just not taught to them. It's been like they've been historically. It's passed down. You feel me? Like how we.
They're not humans. They're not humans.
Not everyone, but majority of the officers and authority figures pass that down to their kids.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, brother. That's a big fact, man. Like, and that's why I tread lightly out here, man, as much as I can, and I try to see through the lines. Like I had the chance to like sit down when American Skin came out or whatever. I don't know if you saw it or whatnot. If you did, you got to check it out. It was a phenomenal film, you know, and that was a film that, you know, I had to grip my son up because it really, you know, he dropped a couple tears. I was like, listen, bro, that's just, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I had to tell him, I was like, you know, I would do the same for you. Like, if it was you, I'll do the same thing. I don't know if I would give mercy as much as he did, but I would do the same thing. I would. Because it would be only my right. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had some that jumped off the shit with the babies and decided to die, then rather to let them come up in that, I'll do the same thing. Give my all to just prove a point to show them like, bro, that shit ain't gonna rock. Not here. Not here. It's dangerous to say because they can look at you and be like, all right, bro, you a terrorist, you. No, I'm just a terrorist to you because I'm not willing to go with your way of life. I'm not willing to bow down to you. And it's like, I don't see myself to bow down to you. I understand that there's a way to walk life. I understand that there's a right way and there's a wrong way. But some of the ways that you're just trying to put on me, I'm not going to let you do that. So if that means if you know what you did was wrong, you ever heard about the officer in LA, Chris Donor?
I think I heard that name.
He's a cop. He reported one of his colleagues or whatever, basically like excessive force, and they fired him. So when they fired him, he tried to go through all the legal processes to get his job back. He's going to get his job back. So he snapped. This is a man that went to war for this country. He was a Marine. All he just wanted was a fair chance. This man snapped and took like 4 or 5 officers with him. Or smoked some of their family members. Like, he wasn't wrapped too tight. Don't get me wrong. Son wasn't wrapped too tight. I'm not saying what he did was right. And I'm not saying what he did was wrong, but what do you expect from a person that was in the Marines? You took everything from him.
Yeah. Ain't nothing else. You know
what
I mean?
To do what you taught, what to do what you taught me to do.
And then it's like you don't even know what they put him through. You seen Full Metal Jacket? It probably ain't like that now, but we don't know. we don't know what really what he was put through in that shit. And then it's just like, man,
like that now. It's worse
like you
now,
saying,
bro. It's
yeah,
not as worse as Full Metal Jacket. It's not as bad as Full Metal Jacket, but there's like, bro, there's cases out there, bro. Like there was so like even though like it's gangland, but gangland did a whole case about these gang members from Fresno. Or one of the young boys went to the military. And when he came back, he started teaching them niggas that shit that they was teaching in the military. This nigga laid in the whole ghillie suit, bro. They had it on gangland. The nigga laid in the ghillie suit. And the boys pulled up because somebody was like, they knew it looked strange. They called. When they pulled up, the nigga got up, went like this. And when he started firing, they said they had no chance. Because the way he fired and started walking forward, the cop was like, he'll fucking kill it. He said he ain't gonna stop. They knew he was a trained killer. They was like, cop was like, this was military. And when they figured out that he was a gang member and was training these niggas, they was like, That's their biggest fear now. That's their biggest fear now, bro. Is gangs, because you got gangs that infiltrated the military.
that is their biggest fear, you know. But what they did was, and they messed up. You know what I'm saying? They keep messing up is because, like, yo, listen, you know, like the show we was watching, right? Like that the show we was talking about. Like if you see in the beginning, we always are and still are hardworking people that just want to live out shit. We just want to live, son. Niggas just want to live and be like and try to be American and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just want to try to live the American dream, all that. But then when you put in certain situations and we're being attacked, we're being, you know what I mean, you put into a corner. And it's like, what course of action do you have at that point? It's like, yo,
I don't like
you know what I mean?
sometimes
We're gonna have a whole different mentality now.
like
It's a
sometimes
different
I don't
mentality.
like sometimes I don't think violence is always necessary. Don't get me wrong. At certain points, violence is necessary. Like you gotta get it out. You gotta get that shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? But I've always told people I think we should, you know, as with the whole Black Lives Matter movement, right? If there's a chapter in every state should take a task. If you work on, if New York works on gun laws, probation, and this and that as a Black Lives Matter, and we get something passed as a whole. New Jersey works on this. Baltimore works on this. This one works on that. If everybody, you understand what I'm saying? Them niggas that have so many bills and fucking laws trying to be passed from so many 50 chapters of Black Lives Matter, 50 chapters that we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just tons of different chapters and different bills and requests
They're
coming
gonna,
from
they
the
gonna be like, yo, just sign these shit so that they can stop sending them.
yeah, man. That's what they need. Stop pushing all shit to the side. You know what I mean? Like, cause there's another bill, you know what I mean? I know it's getting late and shit, but yo, is another bill that's signed that was that they're not trying to sign. The Supreme Court
Right.
wasn't trying to sign, and I think it's about lynching laws or something, like calling it an official, like that's a fucking hate crime, like you know what I'm saying? And they wasn't trying to pass it for mad long. I don't know. I think they recently probably did, but I don't even think they did yet. But the fact that that shit was something that you can, why isn't that? Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Why wouldn't you make that a hate crime offense? Like, come on, man. The history alone, like they got pictures and picnics like that. You know what I mean? Like it should have been. You know what I mean? But these are things like you right, dog. Like, yo, if we push the issue as a community, man, like, and really hit them like from that angle, everything should be good. And hopefully it don't have to get on some, you know what I'm saying, third world shit where the community
Yeah, because
is warring and shit because these people ain't listening and violating all our constitutional rights and just saying
couple
fuck the people. You know what
couple
I'm saying? Hopefully that don't happen. keep happening. You feel me? Because that's the problem.
Couple
I mean,
niggas
but
put
that's
out
why I
some
got
crazy.
joints like New Panther, bro. Like, I'm glad you had me on this, G. For
Nah,
real,
for
man.
real, bro. It's my honor at the end of the day to have you pull up, because like, bro, the movement that you on right now just is different. It's different, you know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, like Carolina got Cole, the West got Kendrick. I feel like you got the East, bro. Like with your movement, what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us that stand for the same thing, but what you spewing through your music, period, bro, like I feel like you got the East, bro. You got it with what you doing, with what you speaking on. You know what I'm saying? And I advise you to keep going with that shit, man. Like for real, like really keep going with that shit, bro. Because it's people, us, we need to hear it. We need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's why black people right now is begging for an album from Kendrick, because we need to hear that shit. Something to soothe the soul. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Panther, that shit soothes the soul. Like, yeah, like we got new Black Panthers out here, bro. That's really trying to put forward to that movement and continue that movement. Like a movement that was shut down by a white nigga that was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. J. Edgar Hoover was gay, nigga. I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck. The founder of the FBI was gay. Well, big gangster.
It's good, man. Like, good looks, G, man. Like, yo, like, there's a lot of people, like I said, man, a lot of people, like, from the island, man. Like, you already know what time it be, man. You know, we don't get a lot. It's ill, man. And we got brothers out here, man, that's supporting the movement, man. Like, niggas are supporting their shows. I'm on, you know what I mean? We supporting each other's show, man. We do it, you know what I mean? We building, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is building, you know what I mean? Throwing out ideas, man, just telling niggas life stories and shit, man. Like, this is shit that people really need to hear, man. Like, hopefully tonight, man, from this shit we talking about, not only they gonna listen to the music, New Panther, I mean, but they gonna get an insight on like how the island really is. Like, it ain't all beautiful houses and all of that. You know what I'm saying? There's a real side. Not to say, and the hood got some good parts and it got some bad parts.
Mm-hmm.
The good parts, there's always love, you feel me? Despite the violence, I'm saying there's always love. We got Amityville Day, we got Mike James Day, there's basketball tournaments, the barbecues is always lit. If you walk outside, that's the difference. I will say that is a difference. You go to my people's, where they at now, it's not like, you're not hearing no music, you're not seeing no kids, like, you know, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not the same as the hood, you feel me? Like,
Yeah,
it's just a
definitely
different
not.
type of energy that you get from your people, man. It's alive. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I could say it. The hood be alive. You know what I'm saying? It'd be more alive.
But before I wrap up the show, whatever, it's a game. You know, everybody that been on the show always tell you it's a game. We always play. It's called For the Love of Allah, right? So I give you two choices from the town. Pick whichever one is on you. All right. So since you from AV, we gonna go some AV questions. So I want to know if you are. We definitely know you ain't going to C-Town, so we ain't asking you no supermarket questions, you heard? But if it's where you gonna go, tell the people where it's at. Tanner Park or the Mac.
So where am I tell people where it's at?
No, I'm just saying, like, you got two, I give two choices, right? So I always tell people it's for the love of Allah, it's what you love. Know what I mean? So I always give two choices. So you pick whichever one suits you. You feel me?
So you said Tanner Park, and what was the other one?
Or the Mac. Or you going to Boulder Mac. Which one you gonna go to if you gotta get out for the day?
Tanner Park or Boulder, Mike.
Yeah.
I fuck. Tanner Park got the goddamn. I just fuck with the beach and shit a little bit, man. Cool walk. But I fuck with Boulder Mac. You know what I mean? Like, Boulder Mac is always ill, man. Like I said, man, that shit got, you know what I mean, got the basketball tournament. Niggas be firing up the grill and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hard to choose, man. On a hot sunny day and shit, man, like, it's hard to choose from them.
It's hard to
It's hard
choose.
to choose from that, man.
Hard
I
to
say
choose.
it's hard to choose, man. Like I'm gonna choose both, but I'm gonna say fucking. If I feel like getting in the water, I'm gonna go to Tanner Park, man. I feel like cooling out, man, and enjoying that fresh air, man. You feel me? Like going to the ball, play ball. You know what I'm saying? There might be somebody on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just be cooling, chilling, macking. Like I'm gonna go to Boulder Mac, man. Or I'm gonna choose Boulder Mac.
All right. So boom. So you know New York, it's one thing we famous for, bacon, egg, and cheese. Where you gonna go? You gonna go to the Pink's Deli or you gonna go to the Aki's? They got the smoke shop for the bacon, egg, and cheese. I heard them niggas is hitting.
I ain't gonna lie to Aki's. That shit do be.
The Aki's is on point, I heard, man.
And they got a lot of rolly in that bitch.
Wow.
Shit. But I fuck with Queens Deli. Queens Deli, I think they might shut that bitch down, but that shit, they should be slapping. I might choose Queens Deli, man. I might have to choose a deli on.
I have to go to the Aki's?
Yeah. I ain't choosing the Aki's on this one. I gotta go to the deli. I'm gonna go to the deli on this one, but I fuck with the Aki shit.
You gonna go to the Pinks? Fuck it. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like I have to go to the Pinks. Like that's what I grew up on.
Yeah, Pinks. That's what I'm saying.
Pinks, man. Word.
They should be slapping. They should be slapping.
So So do you remember when James Barbershop was on Great Neck Road?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember when James Barbershop was on Great Neck Road? So was you gonna go to Earl's or was you gonna go to James? If Earl's and James was still there today, which one is it?
Ah man, yo, and don't say this the wrong way, man. Look, like hold on, I got my head cut by Earl a couple times, man. He like giving them baldies, man. That nigga he hit me with them shits many times, man. I'm like, God damn, man.
Oh shit.
He should be shining in the back. But I probably hit James. I probably go to James. But I fuck with Earl. Earl was he was like, you know what I mean? Like a grandpa, like an uncle, cool uncle. Like he was cool, son. I always remember he was cool in the motherfucker, son.
Who would you at James? Who would you normally go to like cut your hair? Because I damn near remember all them guys that used to be there. With Griff. If you wanted a design, a fire design, you go to Griff. Griff could do L designs and niggas say if you remember Griff was the one with the patch on his eye. Then there was another dude named
Son that rap. I used to get my I always got my shit cut by Son That Rap, man. He always has his mixtape and his music shit. He always has music shit up.
Damn, I can't remember who that was, but I know if you wanted DVDs, you go to Tashin. Remember Tashin back in the day? They used to be up there. He always had DVDs and shit. Go to Tashin. Then there was another nigga that be all the way in the back. That nigga was just a wild nigga with the long ass.
Son with the Kufi was always ill. He always gave me a good cut.
Yeah, you remember the nigga Joe? That's the nigga who had the dreads back in the day.
Yeah. He still was he was working at the new one. I don't know if he still be there, but last time I was over there, like, I mean, like, okay, still cutting hair over there.
Yeah. And then there was another dude, son used to ride motorcycles or whatever. I know him and Joe used to ride motorcycles.
That's son with the Kufi. That's son with the Kufi. He got into an accident.
Okay. Remember a dude named Jamal there, he used to ride bikes and shit or whatever, but yeah, I had to ask, bro, either Earl's or James, but you know, see you going with James Barbershop or whatever. But since you say you from the flats, I already know how that's gonna go. You gonna go with the flats, but
yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I know you probably what part of the Ville you from? You from the 40s?
My shit would like really be considered the sticks.
Yeah, you was tired. Yeah, I should have known. Yeah, I said MU, but I said MU your cousin. Like that's where MU be at.
But I gotta know it's gonna cause some controversy. I don't care if it's gonna cause some shit, but I gotta know if you wanted to have a lit summer as a kid, who had the most lit summer? 40s or the flats? Nobody asking you to trade sides.
It's hard to say for me, right? Like,
yeah, nigga.
The 40s would be ill, but I can't. Like, we would be. I ain't gonna lie. We ride through the flats. And the 40s was like right there, so you could just niggas would be like, it's hard though, because I had a lot of good times in the flats. I had a lot of good times. Right near Burger King, right down the street from Burger. Like that shit was fun. Man. I had a lot of good times
right
out
there.
there.
Daddy-O's, that's a fact.
Yeah. I used to have a lot of good times out there. I had some good time in the 42, like niggas be playing. I had some good time.
So
hard to say. I say the flats though. I'm gonna have to say the flats, man.
I knew you was gonna.
Even though I was chilling in the 40s too. Niggas had fun in the 40s. No fun over there. But I knew more people in the flats. I guess that's why. Like,
that's what it is. That's what it is, man. But those are the questions I have for you for the love out loud, whatever. Like I said, bro, RJ the Realest. You can follow him on Instagram at RJ the Realest. You can check out his music, all major DSPs. New song out right now, new Panther. Check it out on his YouTube page, RJ the Realest as well. Yo, appreciate you for coming out, bro. Word, definitely a L talk. Definitely appreciate having you here, man. And keep going, bro. Keep going. Smoke's gonna tell you, keep going, bro. You on your way.
Hey man, appreciate you having me on here, brother, man. Hey man, you RBG, man. Remember that, man.
You already know.
It's the crown for me and you.
It's a fact.
And yo, everybody out there, go listen and go check in the Real Rap Ray Smoke podcast, man.
Appreciate
Official nigga, man. Real dude, man.
I'm black and I'm rich, man. I'm on my shipment. I feel like a new.
Appreciate it. Some more shit coming up for y'all. Like you said, check it out. Like, share, subscribe to the podcast. Appreciate y'all. Yo, bro, y'all have a good night, all right? Peace, man. Your boo said I'm too handsome. I locked it down and sent a dude.